going to hold them up or?
No, so let's go. So we're going to take a turn now, Tony.
Maybe stalling. First gear.
Yeah.
And then if you get me to pull over on the left.
And if you can pull up over on the left for me.
Yeah, so the opportunity wasn't there for you to hold me.
Yep.
And to give me the education. You had time to pick the reference point up. You had actually time to pick 2 reference points up, didn't you?
So turn in there for the line.
Left to centre.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have done left to centre before, but I need to hear you talk about it. And get me to pick it at least once.
Yeah.
And then go into the core compet by giving me the reasons why it's important.
Okay. Yeah.
You may not get a chance to do it there. I have picked up a reference point for not cutting the corner. But if you look in these 2 mirrors here,
what? So you looked in these to make sure that it was safe?
No, I'm saying if you've got to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it's you that's marked on the planning of the lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't actually. We can't sit there and hold the traffic up. Yeah. Because we're going to get frustrated, and they're probably going to try and overtake us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get me around the corner. Talk me through.
So I should have got you into first gear and around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, if you don't tell me to go in the first gear,
you're not going to.
I could have been in third gear there, couldn't I?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then when we get round the corner, now's your opportunity now to fill in the blanks on the that reference point you did pick. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll just let that run again.
Okay, so coming around that corner, Tony, it's really important that we pick up that reference point so we don't actually cut the corner. So if we don't position the car properly to come round, if you cut the corner you could encroach on the other side of the road.
Right.
If we've got traffic coming down, then you're going to be in the path of those cars, aren't you? So it could cause an issue. So it's really important we get the right reference point and we stay on our side of the road. We're actually sat in the middle of the road there, and we're in too high a gear. We'd stopped, so we needed to be in first gear before we set off. So we need to make sure when we're in that position that we're in the appropriate gear to come around the corner. So we're going to come around that corner at walking pace, so we're going to be in first gear to come around that corner.
So this reference point I picked up, that's for, what did you say again?
It's position it so that you've got the right position for your car, so when you're turning to come around the corner, you don't cut across into the other side of the traffic. So if you've got traffic coming down on if you're turning, so you're going to turn right into the road. If you've got traffic coming down on the left hand side on the new road and you turn in, say for example we've got a car parked like here now, we've got a car parked here. If you take in a turn and we've got another car coming round
you mean if I cut the corner?
Yeah.
There could be a car coming
the other way, and if you cut the corner, you'd be in their path of traffic, wouldn't you?
Oh, right. So would it be safer if I went a little bit further forward then? To make sure I don't cut the corner?
Well, if you went a little bit further forward, what was going to happen is you're probably going to mount the curb, aren't you? Because you're going to be too far over, and it would be dangerous the other way.
Oh, so I'm down if I do, I'm down if I don't,
yeah, so it's really important we get that reference point so you don't cut the corner or you don't mount the curb.
Yeah, I mean, where I live, they're having some building work done at the moment, and they've got this great big, I've never seen this big a skip, they've plunked it right on the corner.
Right.
And when I was coming home with my wife last night, I said to her, you know, I've been doing a little bit of study for my theory, it was only 5 minutes, but I said, you can't turn in there because you'll have to cut the corner.
Oh, well, you may have to cut the corner if you've got something obstructing it, but what you're going to do is you're going to come right down and position your car accordingly, and if you have to, you will have to cross across into the other side of the road, but you've got to make sure before you do so that it's safe.
Oh, so it's not actually cast in stone then?
No. If you've got cars parked there, then you're going to have to you're going to have to drive around the car and go into the other side of the road, but you're going to have to look into the junction to make sure it's safe for you to do so.
So should she have come around and gone in behind the skip and then stopped?
If there's traffic coming down the road, she would have to.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of room though, because that's why I said we just leave the car on this road here, because if she'd have gone in behind the skip,
she wouldn't have been able to get around.
Well, the rear end of the car with the kids sitting in the back would have been stuck out in the road that we were just leaving. So would she have been better off waiting in the road where she was until she knew it was clear.
Yes, so she would have been better to position the car in the middle of the road where we were positioned, and make sure she can see into the road, make sure it's safe for her to go into the road, and then drive in. So on that sequence of mirror, signal, position, speed, look, that look bit is the important bit. You're looking into the junction to see what's going on and assessing whether or not it's safe for you to actually go into that junction. So in this instance that you give me with the skip, she would look to see what was coming down the road. If there was nothing coming down the road, then she could go over onto the right hand side to get around the skip and then progress on the road.
Yeah, so what approach to that turning there, you were saying something similar to what Bob was saying to me last week. Check this mirror, check that mirror. Can you remind me of that again?
Okay, so when you're positioned on the road to turn, so we're going to turn left, you're going to check this.
Well, we were turning right there, weren't we?
Turning right, sorry. So you're going to check your interior mirror and
I'm turning right.
And turning right. So you're going to come into the junction. When you get into the junction, you're going to check.
Yeah, so on approach, you said to me, it was a little bit rushed, so I felt a bit rushed. You said something about checking the middle mirror.
So you're going to check this mirror. So when you check your mirrors, you're going to check the middle mirror for distance and speed. So you're looking to see cars behind you, to see how close they are to you before you put your indicator on. Because if they're close, you're going to put your indicator on sooner to give them warning that you're turning right. And then you're going to check your... You're going to check your left-hand door mirror as you make your turn, in case you've got...
Oh, so it's different than it was last week. Because when I was doing it last week, I'm sure Bob said when I was turning right at the emerges, it was these two.
Right, so when you're turning right, you are going to check the right-hand door mirror, because you're checking the right-hand door mirror to make sure that nobody's trying to overtake you.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody's trying to overtake you, you're going to let them go before you turn right. Because you're going to put them in a very awkward situation if they're turning right and you turn.
Well, it's them putting themselves in an awkward position, not me, isn't it?
Well, you've got to, they might be trying to overtake you, so you're going to assess and see what's going on, and if they are overtaking you, you're going to let them go, otherwise they're going to be in the path of the oncoming traffic, aren't they?
Oh, it's a dangerous position.
It's a dangerous position to be in.
All right. It's not awkward, it's dangerous.
Dangerous.
All right, yeah. And then you said something about stick the signal on here.
Yeah, so you need. So we've checked the mirrors. We've put. So we've checked to see if we've got anything behind us. We've looked in the right-hand mirror to make sure nothing's overtaking us. We've put our signal on in time, so the cars behind us know what our intentions are of what we're going to do. We've also got our correct position for turning, so that they know that we're going to turn right.
Yeah.
And then we're going through that sequence. So first of all, we're going to check our mirrors, checking our interior mirror,
right mirror. Then you said something about pop the signal on there. This is about 6 car lengths.
About 6 car lengths away, so we give people plenty of warning behind, cars behind, or pedestrians, because we've got to also think about them so they know what we're doing.
So
sorry.
Is it always going to be 6 car lengths? Cause
no, it's dependent on...
Yeah, I got a little bit confused with Bob last week, because sometimes he says 6 car lengths, then he said, don't put the indicator on yet.
Right, so if for example we're going to turn right and we've got a road before our road, so
that's what he was on about, yeah.
So there's another junction before our junction. We've got to be very careful that because if we put our indicator on too early, the car behind might think you're taking the first junction rather than the second junction.
Right.
So we've not got to give misleading information, because what might happen if you put that indicator on too soon, the car behind will get ready to come round you. And if you don't take that turning right, they might start, we're going to put them in an awkward position or a dangerous situation. Yep. So it's really important that you read the road and put your signal on at the appropriate time.
Yep.
Okay.
So can you see where I'm coming from here?
Yeah.
Some of this I've done last week. And we have actually started to move, so if you can fill... All I need to do is to hear you fill the blanks in on because obviously you weren't here last week when I done emerging, and then you can go into prompt mode on them, couldn't you?
Yeah. Okay.
So if you can get it down into going into prompt mode, what mirrors are you going to check?
Yeah.
You know, we're turning right. What mirrors are you going to check?
Yeah.
Then all you have to do is actually watch that I check them. When you're going to signal, all you have to watch is that I do put the signal on and that I signal the right way. And then obviously I will need a bit of help with the left of centre we could have done it on the last one, but we'll have to sort that one out because I have done the left to centre last week, haven't I?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But again, I'll need you to guide me into it and go through the reasons why it's important to be left to centre.
Yeah.
And then I will be able to then make a link, won't I? And then it could be a prompt on the mirrors.
Yeah.
A prompt on the signal.
Yeah.
A prompt on the left to centre.
Yeah.
And then you can concentrate on the nuts and bolts of this turning left, turning right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Still gonna keep an eye on the speed and the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I need to look for. And obviously, I'm not gonna take the position for cutting the right hand corner off you and roll over and let you rub my tummy immediately. Yeah. Yes. You're gonna.
Yes.
You know, it's gonna take a little bit of education on that one, maybe 2 or 3 junctions. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll shape up now.
Yeah. Yeah. So which bits have you just explained to me that I've done before?
We've done. You've done mirrors.
Yeah.
Position.
No mirrors.
Signal.
Yeah.
You've used that reference point before, but I just need to make sure.
What reference point?
Left of centre.
Yeah, it never got mentioned there, so you are going to have to cover that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got the mirrors, the signal.
Yeah.
I've got a slight idea about this not cutting the corner. But you need to help me with a couple on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on approach to the next one, what are you gonna do about the mirrors?
I'm going to prompt you on the mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you going to make sure I do after the prompt?
Make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do with the signal?
Make sure you put the signal on at the appropriate time.
So it's going to be a prompt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then if it's going to be a right hand turn, if you can just get me into that position.
Yeah. Okay. Left of centre.
Yeah.
Left of centre.
And if there's nobody behind us, then you can actually go into the reasons why it's important to be left to centre.
Yeah. Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm talking about cutting into path of traffic.
If there is somebody behind us, then we'll have to make the turning.
Yeah. And then pull you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Tony, so what we'll do then is we'll put what we've just learned into practice. I'll help you.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Nerve-wracking, isn't it?
You know what? I know it, but why won't it come out? That's the bit I don't
It's nerve-wracking with me, I'm learning it. And we're going to turn right.
At the junction, I'd like you to turn right, please. So do I, just coming out of roll here, do I say to you, what mirrors would you be checking if you were turning right here, Tony? Do I do any of that because it's an emerge, or do I just assume you know that? That's the bit.
What do you think?
I don't need to do it, do I? Because you know it. Okay.
What you need to be concentrating on is a subject that you've been asked to teach, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Which is approaching turnings, turn left and right, yeah?
Okay.
Otherwise you'll do your brain in, won't you?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Tony, so we're going to turn shortly. So what I want you to do is I want you to start looking at sort of clues as to when junctions are coming up. So like now we've got a break here in the road, haven't we? We've got
we're going to turn right at the crossroads.
We're going to turn right at the crossroads. So check your mirrors for me.
I can do crossroads. You love a challenge, don't you?
See, but this for me is turning right now.
Yeah, it's crossroads. That'd be exactly, at a roll, that'd be exactly the same if we were doing crossroads and you start talking me through left and right hand turns.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right, back in roll now.
Okay.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
We're going to take the next turning on the right. So what you're going to do first, Tony, check your mirrors, please. So turning right, so check your mirrors and your right hand mirror. Signal on. And get that position, that marker for turning right here.
Oh, right.
I'm going to take you down through the gears. Right, okay.
Right, go over and left again.
Yeah.
thought we were going to go prompting on the mirrors and the signal.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to...
What mirrors should you be checking, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in and start the routine a bit earlier.
Yeah.
I'll give you loads of warning the turning comes up, yeah?
Yeah.
I had no option but to actually make that turning as I did there, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I was still on the gas, wasn't I?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Come on.
My name's not Lewis Hamilton yet.
Oh.
Right, so we're going to take the next turning to the left. It's just past that. It's just before that Range Rover.
Okay, I'd like you to take the next turning on the left.
So what mirrors are you going to check?
What mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and left.
Yep. Okay.
When are you going to signal?
When are you going to put your signal on?
Now.
Okay, so first off the gas.
Cover the brake.
Cover the brake.
Right, we've got the speed down to the right speed.
Yep.
And steer.
Steer to the left. That's it. Straighten up for me.
And new road.
New road, what
We're
mirror
going to check the interior
checking?
mirror.
Yep.
Don't forget we haven't covered this bit yet.
Okay, so new road.
We check the interior mirror for distance and speed. We're going to check the right hand door mirror to see if anybody's overtaken us. If they were, we'd let them go, because if we didn't, they could go right into this van that's just about to pull out there, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So now all I need is a prompt on the new road afterwards, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
And we're going to turn right.
I'd like you to set the next turning on the right.
Actually, we'll go left.
Right. Take the next turning on the left.
End left.
At the end of the road, I'd like you to turn left, please.
We're going to take the next turning to the left.
I'd like you to take the next turning on the left. What mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and left.
So can you check them for me?
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, signal.
All right.
Foot off the gas for me, cover the brake.
Yeah.
Pop it into, we can't see into this junction very well, into first gear for me. Oh, God.
You stop trying to write my new car off.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so what does cover the brake mean?
Cover the brake and then, okay, yeah, thickness of a pan coil.
Yes, yeah. Yes,
okay.
what does cover the brake mean?
Cover the brake means just putting your foot over the brake pedal. Yeah.
I didn't do anything with it though, did I?
No, you didn't.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
We're not on a roller coaster ride today. You're back off holiday now, yeah?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to give me guidance on the speed there, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And we need to start talking about what I'm looking for.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it needs to be an appropriate speed and appropriate gear to come around these corners. Depends on what I can see, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, so I should have had you down to a first gear, walking man's pace, looking into the junction.
Well, I would have even gone with second gear and 10 mile an hour there, yeah?
Mhm.
But we're still doing about 20, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? That covering the brake didn't really seem to slow
Yeah.
me down much, yeah?
No.
Yeah? Yeah, so if any pedestrian had been crossing the road there, they would have been...
Squashed.
Well, they wouldn't have been squashed because I would have stopped, wouldn't they? Or you would have stopped me. But with a real learning, there would have been a bit of trouble, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yep.
So I'll take you around to that exact same one again.
Okay.
So we're going to turn left.
So
what mirrors are you going to check?
Turning on the left. So what mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and left. Signal.
Signal. Foot
Cover
off
the
the
brake.
accelerator with the
Yeah.
brake.
Steer.
Steer. I didn't do it.
New road.
New road, Tony. So what mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and right.
Can you check them for me?
Oh, right, yeah.
And why are you checking that right-hand mirror?
Oh, anybody overtaking me in it?
Okay.
End left.
At the end of the road, I'd like you to turn left, please.
end left.
At the end of the road, I'd like you to turn left, please. What mirrors are you going to check when you turn left, Tony?
I'm okay, I'm merging.
Okay,
Bob said I'd done really well last week. You sound like my wife. Dog with a bone, isn't you?
Hey.
You're like a dog with a bone.
I don't know what I'm like today.
We're going to take the next turning to the left.
I'd like you to take the next turning on the left. What mirrors are we going to check to
middle
turn
and
left?
left.
Can you check them for me,
All
then,
right,
please?
yeah.
Signal, Tony, for
All right.
me. Off the gas now.
Yeah.
Put your foot over onto the brake.
Yeah.
Let's pop it into first gear for me because we can't see into this junction very well.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that's my fault. So start to turn for
All
me
right,
now,
yeah.
so we're not going to cut it.
Oh.
So, and I need to get that reference point, don't know, for turning left.
That's a bit jerky, that, wasn't it?
It was. So what happened there, Tony, you just put the brake on too, so what I want you to do is I just want you to press the brake pedal just the width of a pound coin. So I'll talk you through that one.
Oh, right. And we're going to turn left.
Take the next turning on the left.
So when I cover the brake, do I need to press it?
So what you're going to do is you're just going to, so we're going to cover the brake. I want you to then just press the brake thickness of a pound coin. So what we've got to do is we've got to slow the car down so that we've got the opportunity to look into the junction to see what's going on before we make commit
Yeah,
to
for me
the
to bring the
turn.
clutch up there, it was, I felt like I was on a bungee jump. And we're going to turn left.
Take the next turning on the left.
It's a good way of removing your sunglasses, don't
Yeah,
it?
isn't it?
So there's no need to say come off the gas.
Yep.
Just tell me to cover the brake.
Yep.
We need to get the speed down, don't
Yeah.
we?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to take the next turning on the left. So we're going to take the next turning on the left.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Okay.
Stop doing what?
Yeah, alright.
Stop doing my role, you. Now we're going to take the next turning
So
to
we're
the
going
left.
to take the next turning on the left, Tony. So check your mirrors for turning left. So do your
What
mirrors
mirrors are you
for
gonna
me.
check?
What mirrors are you going to check?
When are you going to signal?
And when are you going to signal?
Cover the brake.
Cover the brake.
Start braking thickness of pound coin. Thickness of pound. I want to get the speed down to about 5 mile an hour.
Pop it into first gear for me because we're going too slow to be in
Oh, yeah.
first. Bring the car around nice and slowly. So we've got an opportunity. Okay, bring your foot off the clutch
Oh, right,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Slowly, just bring that clutch up slowly. Otherwise, if we bring it up too quickly, the car will start off too quick.
And we're going to turn left.
We'll set the next turning on the left.
What mirrors are you going to check?
What mirrors are you going to check when you
Middle
turn
left.
left? And bring. Oh, I keep forgetting about this one. Right, okay. I'm too busy assessing what I've done rather than
Yeah, all right,
concentrating
you're
on what
doing
I'm
fine.
doing.
Don't forget what's happened back down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget about it, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that one was...
Better.
That was better.